All right. What's up, guys? We are live. I need to adjust this, I think, a little bit, maybe. I don't know, maybe how I'm sitting. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the live stream. This is a live stream where we are figuring out how to build a company that is going to generate us $1 million of revenue every single year. We're getting close. So far, we're at a little over $100,000, which is fantastic. Not quite there yet, 10%, but that's okay. We are going to keep plugging away every day to get a little bit closer. Today, what we're going to do, we're going to jump right in. So I'm pretty excited about this. So I spent the past week or so kind of restructuring Piixel Media, which is our company that we're trying to build, which is going to be offering, well, let me just go right into this and I'll show the website as it is right now. So it's really a branding studio, I guess you can say, where we will help people build a website and other things associated with building a brand, right? So if you check out services here, the website design, if there's application development, brand strategy, visual identity, content creation, and product support is just kind of something that kind of thrown in there in terms of helping people figure out how to use their brand, how to update their website, all that kind of stuff. So that's basically how Piixel has been put in now, has been kind of marketed and positioned. But now, after doing a lot of discussions and talking about how we can make Piixel, I think I put it on here, how we could productize it as more of a subscription model. So it's still services, but you subscribe for the services as opposed to just pay for a one-off fee. So the idea is, how do you get someone to subscribe to something like website? When you build the website, it's done. And so what I've been thinking, of course, is putting in the idea of a lower fee, monthly fee for building the website. But on top of that, there's also continual maintenance and updates of content. So whenever a customer has new content, they have a new blog post or whatever they want to post on, they just give all the information to us, and then we just go ahead and manage everything for them. So it's a one-stop shop, I guess you can say, where people can come in, have someone not only build the website, but also manage it for them, because managing websites is also, a time-consuming process. So that's where we're at too. But the other add-on that I put on top of that was about search engine optimization. So once you build a website, that's great, but how do you actually get people to that website? How do you continuously make your website better and better so it can attract more and more people, so you can get more of that organic growth? So that's all about search engine optimization. And of course, I have some experience with that. And having that as an add-on will, I think for me, it flows really nicely from going for the original. You build a website, okay, we'll help you manage it, sure. But let's take that the next step further. When you really want to grow or scale your business that's ready to handle a higher volume of traffic or what have you, your whole system is kind of put in place, everything's kind of optimized, you're ready to go and kind of open the floodgates, if you will, then you can have help with creating that content that'll help you rank better in search. And of course, with search, it's more of a longer game thing too, right? You can't just do one thing and all of a sudden you're going to be ranked number one on Google, right? It's a long-term game, and that's something that we can help customers do by adding in that service. So let's go back to here. And what we're going to be doing today is, I've kind of finished up the design and the look of the feel of the website, and we're going to be implementing and working in Stripe so we can get that kind of connection going so people can kind of pay right on the website, and then we can go from there. And there's a whole other series of processes and automated steps that I want to put into place, but we can talk about that later. So, but what I do need before I do that, we need some music here. So, okay, I'm signed in. Let's go, where do we go? Music. Genres. It would be nice if there was a, what's the word I'm looking for? If you could, what's that word? Like shuffle, but it's not like Spotify. It's not a player per se. We just want instrumental. And a lot of these we would have heard before. And I think I know why they don't allow it to load. Okay, well, let's start here. Okay, hopefully that's not too loud. Okay, so this is the website as it is now. And what I wanted to do is to simplify, like super simplify it. And like, I'll be honest, I got a lot of inspiration from that site Design Joy. That is a subscription service to design. So I love the idea of having everything in one page. So kind of that's what I've did. I've taken everything here and put everything into a one-page website. And so this is the website right now. Actually, you know what we can do? We can take it out of Webflow and let's go here onto a browser. So this is the old website, or as it is right now on piixel.ca. And here's what I got for the new site. Still some things I need to tweak, but that's okay. Things you probably wouldn't even notice. So before, we're all about branding, building brands. Now we're all about building websites and managing the search engine optimization. Risk-free website and SEO subscriptions to scale your business, right? We want to help you grow. And the idea, once you see the plans, is to start with a company, build the relationships with like a startup or someone who's new at business, and help them grow along the way so that they'll start at the one. There's 3 plans. Start at the one plan, which is, I think it's called startup, and then get into the scale businesses when you're okay. You have kind of your website is ready to go. You have how your users are going to flow through the payment systems or what have you. And then you want to almost like, okay, we're ready. Turn on the hose, start feeding more people through. And then when you feed more people through at the end of the day, depending on how your funnel is, that'll help you get more customers. And then when you're there, when all of that stuff is optimized at that scale point, and then we look at growth, and that's where we really want to blow things over, where we want to explore new avenues of ways that you can get your business out there. And that's where it all comes with social media marketing, content generation, and like this full service suite. It's really a big partnership where you probably have to be local for this. If you want help, or what we would do is help you create content, whether we figure out how to do the cameras and shoot all the video, edit, all that kind of stuff, creating just a boatload of content to put it out there to help those people reach a much wider audience and just really grow their business much more beyond just what their website can do on its own. So that's the idea. And the idea, of course, in this website is to go from the small to the big, I guess you can say. So let's take a look. So we go down with see plans, and that'll just kind of scroll you down. So we have the recent work, which, not too much has changed there, just in terms of how it's displayed. So we have the recent work, and then we have kind of our logo soup down over here. If at the end of the day, when we get more logos, we're going to put them in here, which will be nice. And then this part is taking this, if you go in the services, if you look at the process, that process is still kind of the same. So we just have it here with these kind of fun little icons. Discovery, strategy, content, design and development, asynchronous feedback, and then launch, and then scale. So that is the process. And of course I have get a website in as little as 5 days. If somebody is on the ball and they have all their content and they give everything to me, and they just want a simple website, a couple pages kind of thing, then it doesn't take too long to get it up and running, and we can have that ready for them in as little as 5 days. So again, really targeting that new entrepreneur, that new startup that just wants to get a website up and running, and they don't want to spend $50,000 on a website or what have you. They don't need it. They don't need all these strategy sessions or whatever. It's 80-20 rule. Let's just get something out there at 80% what we need while putting in 20% of the effort. I guess if that's they're putting in 20% of the effort, or is it? Anyways, it's like the 80-20, spend the least amount of time on the most important things. It's like just getting a really good looking, perfectly functional, something that looks good and that does what it needs to do. Get that out there as quickly as possible. So that's what we have here. And then it's saying here, we build websites that get your business ready to scale. So, and this goes a little bit of what I was talking about the mission. I think we have it here. To help businesses bring their vision to life by creating amazing products that bring value to their audience so that they can make more money. So of course, creating products happens to be like the website, and of course it could be digital products or content as we move forward, and brings value to their audience. So it connects people together, and that could be with search engine as well too, whether it's creating blog posts or news items that connect with their audience, which brings more traffic to their website, which helps them make more money. So that's kind of the statement over here, is what our mission is to do, is to bring your vision to life and show it to the world so that you can achieve your business and financial goals. So that's another way of saying the more people that are on your website, the more money that hopefully that you'll make, depending on what your conversion rate is and your funnel and all that kind of stuff, which is something that we'd work together if you and I, would be working together. And then there's just a few points here as to how we would operate. And this is really kind of the benefits of working with Piixel. You get fast delivery. You can receive your website in as little as 5 business days, as was said before. Unlimited revisions. So we design your website, we send it to you. What do you think? What do you like? Oh, change this, change that, whatever. We'll revise it. Keep doing that until you're 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And that's even after the website goes live, which speaks to the subscription model of everything. Whereas just because the website is done and it's live doesn't mean you can't still get updates. You can get updates whenever you want, and as many times as you want. And then hassle-free website updates, that speaks to updating the actual content. So you have a new blog post, you have a new feed, you have a new team member, you have new this or that you want to post up there. Doesn't matter, send it in and it'll get updated. We do everything, hassle-free. Well, that's what I wrote down, hassle-free content updates. And then continuous SEO. This, of course, is a package that is available on the second plan and up. But for SEO, because that takes a lot more time and kind of commitment, because you got to write the whole post and whatever. But that's consistently writing new content and deploying techniques to increase your search ranking. So there's different things you can do in terms of how you could rank well on Google, right? So that's something that we would work with our clients to do. So benefits that are tailored to businesses that want to grow. So really, benefits, it's like the benefits of being a member of Piixel, because it's almost like a membership as opposed to, it's a membership, but also a partnership, right? So maybe I have to look at that wording, but it's benefits tailored. Yeah, benefits of joining Piixel that are tailored to businesses that want to grow. I think this is good. Benefits tailored to businesses that want to grow. So are you a business that wants to grow? Well, great. Well, guess what? Imagine what you could accomplish if, and this is very much, again, I just took the content pretty much from what I already had, right? Like this is just here. I'm pretty sure this is just copied word for word. What if, your customers were delighted every time they visited your website was continuously being optimized to increase conversion rates? Those are the great benefits. What our clients have to say, I think I need to do a little bit of update here in terms of how this is displayed. But these are the testimonials. That hasn't changed. And this is the big change here on the pricing page. So here's what we have. I do need to put in a switcher for monthly versus yearly, because these would be like yearly prices paid monthly. So startup phase, best for new businesses. If you're a new business, you want to get a website, you're not sure what to do or how much it's going to cost, what have you, this is the first plan. Not if you don't know what to do, but if you want a website and you might not have a ton of money right off the bat, or you want something quick, but that's also professional as well too. I need to figure out how I can say that. I think maybe just by looking at the work that we do, you could see that it's a professional kind of looking website. Anyways, website, very quick, up and running fast, but also very functional, looks good, professional, and also custom. That's another important thing too. It's not just from a template. This is, so $250 Canadian per month, right? And it shows what's included. You get a custom website, you get unlimited design revisions, unlimited content updates, up to 3 pages, and 3 CMS collection items. And you can cancel at any time. I still have to figure out exactly how that's going to work, but for now, anyone can cancel. And I think the idea is I'm pretty confident in the work that I do. So if somebody wants to buy this package at $250, pay for 1 month, and then cancel, and then they're like, oh, I don't like it, I have no problems canceling and even giving them the website. It's like, here, you know what, you don't like it? Sure, but go ahead. Here's the website anyways. I mean, are people going to take advantage of that? It's a possibility, but I think for the most part, showing good faith and confidence in the work that I do will help in turn have people have confidence in me, I guess you can say, right? That I'm going to do right by them, because that's the whole point. The whole point here is, again, startup to scale to growth. I want to be partners with these people. I want to form like lifelong partners and relationships with companies that are really dedicated to growing and doing really, really good in their business. So that's the bottom line of what I want to do. And if people aren't really willing to put forth the work in order to build their business, then maybe we're not a good fit anyways. If they're just going to be like, oh, I'm just looking for a quick website and I just want to kind of scam this company and get my website and away I go, good luck to you then, I guess. You know, that's a prerogative, and that's something that's, I'm not saying it's a sacrifice, but it's something that I'm willing to accept as something that could happen in the business. If it ends up being that, you know, 5 out of every 7 new customers ends up doing that, then I might have to rethink the policy. But for now, that's what I'm thinking it's gonna be like. And then we have scale. So this is everything in startup, but this is really for a business that's established, that has some revenue, has some customers that are coming in, but they want to do more. It's time to start thinking about how we can scale our business so we can make some more money. You know, the systems are in place, the processes are in place, but how do we scale this? So you can scale this by increasing how many people are visiting your website. And you do that by search engine optimization. And that is a lot of written content that will be developed. We'll be writing everything for you, analyzing your business, analyzing the competition, seeing what's out there, and developing content that'll help bring people onto your website. And there's other techniques as well in SEO that you can utilize to get people to your site. And those are discussions that we'll have on an ongoing basis with the clients, depending on what their needs in their industry and all that good stuff. So that's really exciting. And then, of course, there's the final thing, which is the growth stage. And this is for somebody that wants everything. Like, imagine if your business, you're doing really, really well. You know, you're making, you know, I don't know, 20, 30, 40K a month, something like that in revenue. But you're having trouble like breaking through to that next level. And that next level could very well be a really big social media presence, content generation presence, like something that, you know, you want to start a YouTube channel, you want to start TikTok, Instagram, whatever the case may be. It is a full service digital production package where we will sit down, work with you, figure out how you can film content, whether it's like once a week, twice a week, or whatever the case may be, to sit down, film a bunch of content, get a whole bunch of clips, video clips ready to put them on YouTube Shorts, put them on Instagram Reels, put them on TikTok, create even longer form content, whatever digital, you know, production that you need or that makes sense for your business. And then for us to obviously take all that content and manage it on social media. That's what we'll do. It's kind of this full service digital production suite, concierge service where we'll take care of everything. So, and I don't have just a buy now for that. I have a apply now, because $10,000 is a good sum of money. I don't want to, I'll think about this, but I don't know if I want to charge someone $10,000 and then I talk to them. I'm like, oh, actually, this isn't going to work at all, or I don't like this, or you know, they're halfway around the world right now, and I'm not ready to deal with that at that specific point in time. Even if somebody was to buy this today, it'd be like, okay, well, maybe I just want to have a quick discussion to make sure that we're a good fit and that we'll work well together. Because the money would be good, of course, but it's also about a good fit and making sure that our values and our missions are kind of aligned together. So, and then it gets down into the frequently asked questions. And what I want to do here actually is, let's go all the way down to the frequently asked questions. And actually, these need to be hidden. Okay, perfect. So let's just publish this. Okay, and let's get this a refresh. Okay, so I have to read over. I just wrote these and read them, I think, like once over, so I'll need to read them again to make sure that everything makes sense. But these are just questions that I know that would kind of come up. What is Piixel? How does it work? Okay, we're a full service Webflow website and SEO agency that serves new and growing businesses. In other words, we build websites, and after we build them, we work with you to continue update and improve your website so that it continues to grow. To grow alongside you and your business. That sounds a little clunky right there. So let's just show this. So like continues to grow alongside your business. I mean, it is your business, right? Continues to grow. I think that works. Right, and then people just click in and out, and then it opens and closes. I'll probably put some nice arrow or a plus sign, plus minus sign for opening and closing the sections. So why do you charge per month for a website instead of a flat amount? This might need, again, some more wordsmithing, but the idea here is to say that, hey, listen, we've been designing websites for a long time. And usually when we hand off the websites, they end up getting stale. They're not being utilized, and they're not really growing at all. And it's very difficult for people to maintain the websites, and they just end up dying. So instead of doing that, why don't we work together to help you not only build your website, but to also maintain it and grow it so that everything will always continuously run smooth for as long as your business is going to be in operation, right? And hopefully by working together, we could help you take some necessary steps that we can see that'll help you grow your business. How quickly do I get on my website? Yeah, so just questions. And here's the thing, do you give refunds? If you pay annually and are not happy with your website or our process within the first 30 days, then we will give you 100% refund, no questions asked. We'll even let you keep the website we built for you. If you pay monthly, then you can cancel at any time, and you can keep the website that we built for you. So yeah, so if somebody pays, $3,000, I guess would be for the yearly fee. If they pay that and they want to cancel, by 30 days, we'll have the website built. And if you're not happy with it, you don't like it, and you don't like the way that things are going, then sure, we'll give you refunds. No questions asked. And, there'd probably be times if someone was like after 5 months, 5 months is a little bit of thing. We might just prorate. It's like, okay, well, you spent 5 months of our time or whatever. So we'll give you a refund of, the remaining 7 months or something like that. So we'll have to see how that's going to play out. But the idea is to still give refunds because we stand by our work. We're proud of our work, and we are pretty confident that you're going to like it. When I say we, I really mean I guess. So how does your process work? Yeah, so I have this here. Once you purchase our plans, you'll be prompted to select a meeting. I want to do this differently. I want to have it so that when someone purchases a plan, they immediately, number one, they get an email from us, but that email will also contain a link to an Asana project, which will be set up that's dedicated specifically for them. So like you can just imagine that you pay and and then you get an email that says, this is the project. These are the next steps you need to do. And within that project, there's already some things that the customer or the client needs to do. And that is number one, give us a little project brief of what it is that you're looking for in a website. Number two, maybe there's like a link to a video of like, hey, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I'm really looking forward to working with you. This is why we work, blah, blah, blah. I could just give a quick 2-minute introductory video. That'd be fantastic. And then they could, give a design brief of what they're looking for in a website, and then say, hey, give me 3 websites that you really, really like, and just tell me why you like them. And the same thing for 3 websites that you really, really hate, and why do you hate them? And maybe a little bit of talk about what their business goals are for the website, just to get to know them. And then again, all these different like places where they can get some information, right? So that would be amazing. And then if they want to, they could maybe click a link to schedule a meeting with us or something like that. So that's how I envision that working. That would be sweet. And I don't know if I can do that with Asana, so I'll have to figure out if that can be done or not. I doubt it, but hey, you never know. Using something like Make, or probably not with Zapier, but probably with Make, you could create I don't know if you can create a project. You probably could create a project and then you could add in a few things. But can we create a project with a bunch of pre-made things? I don't know. We might have to do it. Anyways, we want to do it as quickly as possible to send out that email. Now I'm just thinking totally outside the box. Anyways, okay. And then we get down to the footer. So the footer here is welcome to the new way to build and grow a website. This is the start of a beautiful and lifelong relationship. Again, let's grow our businesses together. Let's work as a team, right? This is, think of it as hiring a web designer for your company, except instead of hiring them, we do it. And that's the relationship that we form. And it is it's my goal is to bring everyone from startup to scale. That's my goal, is that everyone that's in startup, you got to get to scale, right? Okay, you're startup, you're new, you're not making any money. Fantastic. That's great. Love the hustle, love the grind. You're getting started. Perfect. Love it. Let's get you to scale. How can we build a website? How can we structure it and position it in a way that's going to help you get those sales, get those clients in the door, and then realize the value of what a search engine will do for your website to help you really grow even more. So, and then this too as well. It's $2,500. It's not a lot if you think about how much it would cost you to hire someone to do how many full-time things. 1, to manage the website. Number 2, to write content for your website. Number 3, to figure out how to do search engine optimization, which is a whole nother thing on its own, right? So I think it's a fair deal, a fair price, and something that I look forward to moving people along. And then of course, if someone can move on then from growth, then that's like super awesome, because that's like supercharged. Okay, and the footer, it gets started today. I think if you press that just gets you back up to pricing. Yep, there we go. And that is that. And then just the Piixel. Join us on YouTube. That gets us to the YouTube channel. And then work benefits pricing again. That just takes you right back up to where you need to go. So that's the website. That's the new website, and that's the new business strategy. And that's how we're hoping that we could make our money and make our revenue. Okay, that took like almost 30 minutes. I didn't think that was going to take so long to run through this website. So what we're going to do today is connect. Let's go back here. We're going to connect these pricing plans to an actual Stripe product so people can pay right away. So we want to do that. And we're going to use Stripe specifically for this. I'm going to just hide this for a second and log into my Stripe account, because I don't know what information is going to pop up here that might be private. Right. Yeah, good thing I did, because that's somebody else. Okay, so what are we doing? We're going into Piixel. Okay. Right, there's some customer information there, which we don't want. We want to go into products. Okay. So what we're going to need to do, it's very simple. What am I thinking of? Yeah, in Stripe, you can create products, and each product can have a different price. And then you have a link, and you can generate a link. So these are products here that I have for monthly Webflow hosting and support. So I have some clients now that are just paying for hosting and support, and just have various different price points. And then you just hit like view payment link, and then you could just grab that link and then put it onto your website. So that's exactly what we want to do. We just want to have people click on the link of buy now, or was it get started, whatever the link is. I think it's get started, and they click that, and then they come in here and then they pay. And then when we do that, then we have them as a customer. Then we want to send them an email letting them know, thank you for joining Piixel. We're really excited to have you on board. And then have a link to their Asana project where they can get started with basically the onboarding process, but without wasting so much time having meetings. And then, of course, getting in touch with them later on to be more personalized and say, hello, thank you so much. And again, the first 24 hours, I think, is really key to... what's the word I'm looking for? Is really key to, just establishing good relationships with your customers and goodwill, and making sure that, they spent a lot of money, or it could even be spending a lot of money for them you want to make them feel good about spending that money, not regret spending that money, right? So the first 24 hours are key. They buy something, boom, you get something right away. Like, oh my goodness, these actually blew me away with what I'm getting. So that's awesome. So I want to see here, I'm just going to play around with this one because these are all monthly, but I wonder if I could add something. Okay. Oh, I gotta type this in. Okay, hang on. Hopefully with the sound of the keyboard, you can't actually guess what the password is, and I didn't get it right. Okay, there we go. So additional options. So if I wanted to have something yearly, so I think I'm going to have to, okay, so I can have a yearly. Okay, let me think a little bit of what I'm saying here. So on this site, you're going to be able to have a yearly versus a monthly payment. So there's going to be a switcher here. Pay yearly, pay monthly. So this is going to be $250 per month times 12 months. So it'll be $3,000, right? Same thing for this one. You can pay monthly or you can pay yearly. And if you pay yearly, you'll save a certain amount of money. So I think in Stripe, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create two products, one for the monthly product and the second one for a yearly product. So they're going to be different products. No, sorry. They're going to be the same product, but different variations on the same product. That's, you got to get the terminology down well here. Okay, so let's add a product. We're going to call this one, right, startup. Oh, something flew in front of me. This is probably really small. Let me see if I could zoom this in. Okay, we don't have an image. Do we need one? Not right now. Description. Can we get description? Let's say Piixel subscription for new entrepreneurs looking to have their first website, not worry about the day-to-day management. Then we could talk about maybe, what could we talk about? I don't know if there's much we need to talk about per se here. I mean, they're already buying, they already know what they're getting, but we could say what the day-to-day, look to have their first website. And can we say we will build and manage a website? Nah, I don't think we need to say that. We'll keep this good for now. Okay, product tax category. Is it a digital product? No. Can we say website? It's more than just website design. Let's call it a general service. I think that'll be fine. Options. Statement descriptor. I think. And right now it's going to say Piixel. Do we want to say Piixel startup? Metadata. Featured list. Okay. We're going to leave these options as is for now because I don't think we need them. Well, I know we don't need them. They're optional, but I don't think it's going to be important. I think that's more for like an internal thing of how we're going to organize things, but we'll keep this. Yeah, we'll leave this as is. So pricing model. Okay, so graduated pricing. What does that even mean? Ooh, this is kind of cool. Also, like for the first month, it could be cheap, and then you could make it for the next whatever more expensive. That's really cool. That is really cool. I didn't know Stripe could do that. We don't want a customer does not choose price. So what's package price? Oh, per unit. Okay, we're not selling units. And volume again. Yeah. So we're going to do, wait. Oh, depending on how many they buy. God, that's a little bit different than the graduated price. So we're going to do standard pricing and use currency to determine if tax is in. Right. Of course, that's Canadian. And this is going to be, so we want to call this yearly or monthly? Yeah, we're going to do that. Do startup yearly, standard pricing, and the price is, I think, let's just make sure I have my prices ready. I think I wrote this down somewhere, but I think I know it. It's $250 per month times 12 months. Yeah, $3,000. All right, $3,000. And that's recurring. And that is yearly. Oh, so what is this custom? No. So custom, so I don't think we can have it where we can have two prices, like say like switch monthly versus yearly. I don't think Stripe can give that option, which makes sense. Because just create another variant of the product. Oh, no, hang on a second. Oh, hang on a second now. Now I'm just thinking. Hang on. Oh, yeah, okay. I had another price. So add another price is, there's a 3,000 per year. And then there's, so I think this is going to be 300 recurring monthly. Yeah, so we just call it startup. We don't have to call it yearly or whatever in here. We just call it startup. Okay, perfect. So standard pricing, yep, $300. And $300 times 12 is 3,600. So it's extra $600. What's the difference in price there? Oh, what's my percent difference? So it'll be 36 minus 3,000 divided. Oh, how do you figure out the percent difference? Oh, this is gonna kill me. Let's ask chat. What is the percent difference between 3,000 and 3,600? Okay, so it's 20% savings. Okay, that's a nice round number. I like that. Okay, where were we? Okay, I think that's it. So that's startup. So let's save that product. Excellent. Okay, and then we'll be able to create our payment links. So this is our startup product. Now we need to create another product. And this product is going to be scale, I believe is what we're going to call it. Right. Should be like Piixel scale. Don't know. Okay, and then let's go in here. Oh, not in here. Over here. Yeah, that works well. And let's start off with our yearly price, and that is going to be, let's calculate it, 2,500 times 12, 30,000. 30,000. Can people do 30K in credit card charges? Well, this is, I think the thing too is, if you're at the point where you're looking to scale, then hopefully, I guess you would have a credit card that can handle 30K. So, and I know like for me, for my business would be around this point where I would be looking at something like this, and I could do a 30K credit card transaction. And I think with Stripe, you can probably break it down into different cards. I think maybe we'll test that. Okay, so that's the default price. Sounds good for yearly. And then let's add another price and monthly. Right? Are we monthly? Yes, we're monthly. And we set that to, no, it's not 2,500. It is going to be, I think it's going to be 2,000. Okay, not that little. $2,750. Because I think that gets us to $36,000. 2,750 times 12. Oh, it's to 33,000. Do we want it to grow at the same rate, like 20%, right? So I think 20% more is we need to be 36,000 divided by 12. So then we're at 3,000 a month. I think that would make sense because that would be even. Okay. Yeah, that would be the same because the other one was 250 to 300 and this one is 2,500 to 3,000. So, because that should be the percent difference. According to chat, how does chat calculate it? So take the new value, 36,000 minus the old value, 30,000 divided by the old value, 30,000 times 100. Yeah, that's 20%. We are the same. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Here. Okay. Monthly, 3,000. I think that looks good. All right. Save that product. So we have two products, our startup and scale. So we can go in, we should be able to go into our startup and let's create our, or let's get our links. So 3,000 a month. Yeah. Create payment link. So there are options that we have here. Now, what do we want to do? Okay, so quantity, obviously it's just going to be 1. Collect taxes, yeah. Collect customer address. Do we know customer's address? Hang on a second, guys. Do we want to know their address? I mean, hang on. I'm just going to take, oh no, I don't want to get out of this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know Stripe collects address, but hang on a second. Let me see something. I just want to see what information is collected from the customer so far. Yeah, I do not have any address. Okay, so by default it does, there's no way you can see the customer's address. Which is fine. I don't think I need to see that. I don't think I want to see that, right? So if that's the case, what should we do? So this is that's the product, collect taxes. We don't need any custom trials. Require customer to provide a phone number. We don't need a phone number. We don't need anything. And what's under the advanced? Allow promo codes. No promo codes. This is going to be the big thing after payment. So this is where we're going to send the user after they pay. So right now, we do have a payment page, I do think. Let's take a look at our pages. We have a thank you. No. This is for a different payment. That's not going to work. Okay. So what we're going to do right now, create an invoice PDF. Yes, please do. Okay. We're just going to do this just for right now because I don't have a redirection page built, but we're going to build that. And then I'm going to come in here and then I'm going to adjust this, but we'll say, what does it say here? A payment will appear in a statement. Is it going to show that? Custom message aren't translated. Oh, I like how this shows thanks for subscribing. A payment to Piixel would appear. Say thanks. Thanks for subscribing. I look forward to working with you to build something amazing. So, oh, you can't even do any spaces or anything like that. So, what could we say? We can say, I look forward to working with you to build something amazing. Please look for an email from us within which will outline like the next steps to connect, something like that. Thanks for subscribing. I look forward to working with you to build something amazing. Please look out for an email from us, which will outline and like how we move forward. What can we say? What can we say? Think. Something snazzy. Thanks for subscribing. I look forward to working with you to build something amazing. Please look. I'll just say we'll be sending you an email shortly, which will outline all the details for us to get started. Get started right away. Something like that. Okay. Yeah. Not the greatest, but good for right now. So let's create that link. Okay. Perfect. So okay, I don't want this. What is this? Okay. So now we have our link. Perfect. So this is our one link for paying it at, which one is this one? $300 per month. So let's go to the other one. Can we go back to payment links? We got to go to startup again. Oh, no. I think we got to go to products. Let's go to startup. Okay, view payment link. And we got to create another one here for this $3,000 one. So let's do that. We're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to go Afterpay. We're going to, I like how it has this thing. A payment will appear in your statement. It says, thanks for subscribing. But that's okay. Because what we're going to do is create a redirection page where they're going to go to that's going to tell them exactly what it is that they need to do. and every page is going to be different. And yeah, it's going to be nice. Okay. We'll probably have to work on that tonight, tomorrow, sometime to get that working quickly because this is going to go live soon. So let's create this link. Boom. Okay, so let's go back to products. See, I love how this makes things really easy if you're not a programmer. I remember when I tried to figure out how to make like an e-commerce website or something, like it was so difficult and so complicated and convoluted. It took so much time and effort to figure something out. But now someone who doesn't know how to code, you're watching this, you can just create a website and create products and start selling them right away. It's not that difficult. You just need to take the time to learn and figure out kind of how things work and how to do. And hopefully if you're watching something like this, that you're like, oh yeah, it's actually not that bad. You know, I'm going to dive in there and see if I can figure it out on my own. All right. Scale. Again, let's create our payment link. We should, taxes including price. No. So let's just go here. So I look forward to working with you to build something amazing. Yeah, we'll just keep it the same. That's fine. Create that link. And the last product. Yes, right here. And that's scale. Create the payment link. Afterpay. Replace this. Okay, perfect. So that's it. That's all we need to do to get everything connected with Stripe. And what's really cool too is you can have a link that you can give your customers so that they can go in and they could monitor their own billing and they could take a look at all their invoices and what have you. So instead of having to think about making some obscure like back end on your own website where your customers can take a look at their invoices and what have you, they can just have it and just take care of it on their own. So, and that's something that I've struggled with is I want to create like off of Piixel, pixel.ca, you hit login, it's like pixel.ca/ user account or whatever. You can see all your information there because I would rather it not go through Stripe. I would rather go through my own business and my own website. Eventually I'll get there, but for now, having something like Stripe, it just works so nicely for you to be able to really do things, again, without having to know how to code. You don't have to do any of this crazy stuff. You're not dealing with credit card numbers. You don't have any risk on your side. I mean, the only risk is, dealing with customers and handing refunds and all that kind of stuff if they don't like the stuff that you have to sell. But generally, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so this is scale. This is copy. So what we're going to do, let's go in here. Let's just do this right now because it'll be fun. Why not? We're going to work our buttons here where we're going to have that switcher, which is going to switch from like yearly to monthly for a plan. So let's put that in here. Where can we put that in? Let's put it in right here. I've actually never made one of these before. And can we make one without using JavaScript? Oh, we should be able to because we just show and hide the different buttons. Let's see if it'll work. Okay. So we're going to call this, I don't hear any music. Something happened. Okay, I think we're good. What was I saying? Yeah, I've never built one of these before, but we should be able to do it so that we don't have to use JavaScript and we can show and hide our different elements. So let's put that in here. So we're going to call this like a price switcher container. And this one is going to be price monthly. And let's copy it and say price yearly. So we're just going to throw in some placeholders now, and then we could design it later to make it look nice. So we're just going to say monthly, and then because we just want to make sure that it's actually going to work. And then we could design and style to our heart's content. make it look like a nice pill. Okay, so this is our switcher. We're going to, it's going to look like, oops, this has to be changed to yearly, I think. So we are going to, let's flex it out and let's put everything in the middle and let's give it a little bit of a gap. Oh, should we even have it like this? Oh yeah, that's fine. And we're going to have a little gap here. I don't even think it's going to be like this, but because we're going to want things to slide from side to side. Anyways, let's just for now put a little gap. Okay. So we're going to see if we can get this one on click to switch for us. And let's give it a little bit of how much? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So what we're going to want to do, so we have two prices here. So we want to create another duplicate, but this one is going to say 300. Maybe this one, something like this. Okay. You probably put something else somewhere where it makes it a little bit more clear, but we're just going to leave it there for now. Okay, plan pricing, and we're going to call this, can we call this one yearly? I hope we're going to be able to do this. Okay. And then what we'll have, of course, is we'll have two buttons. Ooh, right. These ones are, the positions are fixed. That should be okay though. Okay, so we're going to go button. The top one will be monthly. No. Oh yeah, let's switch them out. So we have monthly at the top, yearly at the bottom. And then here we have monthly at the top and button yearly at the bottom. Okay. So let's add an interaction. So the idea is when you click on yearly to hide the monthly, what's this word? Like this block, hide this one because that's the monthly fee, and then hide the button where it's going to be a link to that, either the yearly or the monthly fee. But if we click yearly, then we want to hide the monthly. So very simple, not complex at all. And if we do it without JavaScript, it should work even if JavaScript is disabled. Okay. So yearly button. Okay, how do I want to do this? This is where it gets a little fun. Okay, let's start making interaction. So on mouse click. Okay, no, I already messed it up. No. Undo that. Okay, because we want it on yearly. So element trigger on click. So we are going to start an animation, a new one. And we're going to call this show yearly and hide monthly. Right? I think that makes sense. So what are we going to do? So then we need to go to our, so they click yearly. So we want to go to this and we want to go to actions and we want to show hide. So all elements with this plan pricing and monthly, we are going to hide it. Boom, right there. Excellent. So that's going to work. Did we save it? Yeah. Okay. And let's do the opposite. When you click on the monthly, we are going to show monthly and hide yearly actions. Oh, yeah, right. We got to select the right thing. That plan pricing yearly, and we're going to hide it. That is it. That is all. So let's copy and paste this one. So this one here, paid monthly. And this, I do believe, is going to go up to here. And this one, this plan pricing. Oh, did I save? It should have saved, right? Let me take a look at that. Yeah. Show monthly and hide yearly. Okay. So plan pricing, and this one is yearly, and this one here is monthly. Then we also have this button monthly, button yearly. Okay, let's look at the top one is button monthly, and the bottom one is button yearly. And let's go back into our interactions. We're going to add that one last thing. So let's edit this one. So we're going to hide show the monthly plan, but we also want to. So this is, which one is this one? Show monthly and hide yearly. Okay, we are going to take that one and show and hide. Right, and hide everything with yearly. Start with. Save that. Excellent. In this animation, we could just edit it. Show yearly and hide monthly. We are going to go show yearly. So we are going to hide this one. I think we're actually going to need to put a show on everything else just to make sure that it knows what to show and what to hide, because other things are going to be hidden. Okay, so button monthly. This is show yearly. So we are going to hide this one with previous. And then what I also want to do is this monthly, or sorry, yeah, this paid yearly. We want to make sure that we show this one. Oh, how is it displayed? I think it's displayed flex. We want to make sure that it's shown, because it could be hidden. If you click it again, then it's just going to hide everything, and then nothing's going to be seen. And then let's go into the button. And we want to make sure that this is seen as well. And show hide the button. I think it could be inline with previous. Save. Okay, so let's just take a look at the button. Yeah, it's displayed here. And then if we look at this, yeah, it's displayed flex. Okay, perfect. So now we need to do one last update to, I think it's show yearly. No, it's show monthly. Oh, actually, is it this one? Well, show monthly and yeah. Show monthly and hide yearly. Okay, so we want to make sure that we show monthly. We want to make sure that monthly is going to be shown. And we want to make sure that the monthly button is also going to be shown. Right? And let's save that. Okay, let's just publish this. Oh, and what do we want to do? We want it to be when we start. Do we want it to be monthly or yearly? Let's keep it on the monthly. So we hide like on the yearly. So that like the quote unquote the cheaper price. Okay, so plan pricing. So this one here, we are going to plan pricing monthly is going to be displayed none. Okay, let's cross our fingers, hope this works. Let's publish this and see what we got. All right. So we got monthly and yearly. Look at that. That's perfect. There's not even like any delay in what we see. Excellent. And now we can test our buttons. So let's just put this one here. Get started. We could put a link. This will say, let's just say dash. The top one is monthly, 1,000 a month. And then this one is going to be slash 2,500 a month. Okay. So I think this is going to work. Although, why is it taking so long to publish? Something's up. Should never take this long. Oh, time for refresh. Let's refresh anyways. Something's going on. Oh, that's not good. Is there something wrong with the Webflow? Well, that's annoying. Anyways, I'm almost positive that it's going to work. Oh, there it goes. All systems operational except for mine. Okay. So let's go back here. Did this stick? Did the changes I make stick? No, they didn't. Of course not. So slash 300 a month. And then this one be slash 250 a month. this button. Well, slash monthly. Oop. Yeah. And then this one, you know, slash yearly. Good. Okay, please publish this time. Excellent. Okay, so this will take us to $250 a month. If you look at the, oh, you can't see. It's on the, well, if I just click here, it'll take us to $250 per month. And then this one will take us to the yearly. So that's the yearly payment at $250 or $2,500 for this one. Okay, so if we go to, no, that is yearly. If we go to monthly, this will take us to $300 a month. And then this one, also monthly. No, this one should be yearly. And did I do that wrong? No, it should be yearly. But it's not. Okay, so this is month. Go. Oh wait, do I have it? No, I'm thinking of it wrong. No, I have it right. So this is monthly. And just verify monthly, and then if I click yearly, it should be yearly. Okay, no, I just have things screwed up in my mind. Perfect. Okay, so now what we do is we go to Stripe, and here's our payment link button, I do believe. So let's copy. This is the scale at $30,000 per year. So scale this one at the $30,000 per year. So this is the yearly. We're going to go in here and we're going to put the URL and we're going to put that code in there. And then that's for scale. So let's go to our payment links. So we have our scale, our $3,000 a month. We just copy that to the clipboard and we go here and again, scale. This will be the first button, which is our monthly, and then we're going to put that right in there. Super, super simple. Okay, startup at monthly. Let's just copy that one, right? Monthly, $300 a month. And that'll be the top button. Boom, have that in there. And then we go to payment links. Payment links, yes. Startup at $3,000 a year. Go down here. Perfect. Let's just publish this. All right, close. And now we should be at yearly. Oh, wait, I gotta refresh, of course. So we have different links here. So if we click this one, this should be our yearly at $2,500 a month times 12. So it should be 30,000. So we hit get started. And there we are at the $30,000 price. Beautiful. And if we go to startup, get started, $3,000. Excuse me. That's for, yeah, $2,500 per, or $2,500, $250. Okay. So if we go to monthly now, $300 per month. Perfect. Let's go back. And now we're still at monthly. Hit get started. $3,000 per month for that one. That is perfect. And that's it. We are good to go. We have a functional like little switcher here. So we're just going to maybe design it into a little bit of a pill so that when people switch on it or click on it, I'll just move over what's active, what's not, whatever, just make it look really, really nice. And that's it. Then the website will be ready to go. We have to figure out for the apply now. And then of course we want to figure out how we are going to navigate sending them a welcome email and all that kind of stuff. So obviously we can use Zapier to do something pretty straightforward where we can send them just kind of a welcome thank you email as well. And we want to set up a nice web page on Piixel so that when they go by, they're like, oh, thank you so much for purchasing. We're super happy to have you on board. We're going to be sending you an email. Here's all the details that are coming in. Away you go, right? So that's going to be really, really cool. And then that's it. Then we're ready to go. Then we are ready to go. Oh, I need to hide these answers again. I have to remember to do that because, well, sometimes I won't. Okay. So that's it. That is integrating Stripe into our website. So I think that's all that I wanted to discuss. And if you want to know, I mean, I'm just going to probably work on this tonight behind the scenes to get everything kind of working. And so by tomorrow, everything should be live and ready to go. And then maybe I'll give you a quick overview as to the things that I did last night in order to, you know, fix the switcher and design it and make sure the emails and everything are getting through. So we're going to figure out how far we can get to that with that tonight. All right. I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching. Super appreciate it. Hope you learned something. Get your Stripe stuff all set up in your business. And with that, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you back here for another video tomorrow.